Okay, Sistas fans. So Crystal actually talked about her favorite moment from the series. Now, I can't recall if I've already spoken about this. I know a while ago I did a video going over the Val's favorite moment, which was the season 3 mid-season finale, where he goes to the salon to talk with Karen, hand her the check for $72,000, and they had a clean split. But then you get to the back half of season 3, and that entire scene apparently felt pointless, but it was his favorite moment. And I know that a bunch of the cast came forward with their favorite moments, but if I've already talked about the Fatima moment, my bad. But then again, it was a pretty epic scene when you think about it, because one could argue that it was the defining moment of Fatima's character, because it was really, if I'm not mistaken, the first time we truly saw the street persona come to the surface. Pretty much the Fatima who we are coming to know more and more as the show goes on. I mean, this was the moment that truly had fans going, okay, this is Medea's granddaughter or something, because the way she carries that gun around and she's not afraid to use it. And I've always speculated about her final line in that scene. Oh, it's been a while since. Why didn't you let me shoot her? It's been a long time since I had a good kill. It's like, it gave me Jason from the Oval vibes, like after he, strangled Jean. Oh no, not again. And he tried to hide the body. I'm like, wait a minute, he's killed before. And then we found out he killed Denise. Then when it comes to Fatima saying what she said to Andy, it's like, Fatima? Who was the last person you killed and why? So one has to wonder, about Fatima's past. But interestingly enough, Crystal goes into detail about how it was kind of scary doing the scene, because going to that place, it's like, Fatima isn't afraid of going there. Crystal doesn't. But, after that scene, I was sweating. I had to cool down. And it makes a lot of sense. It kind of reminds me of the TV Line article she did, where she talked about the standoff between her and Karen at Andy's job, or Andy and Fatima's office. And she said after that scene, I had to calm down, because, it was really a back and forth, like, me or Fatima and Karen really going at each other. So, yeah, I mean, when you're in that particular mindset, and that's one reason I just applaud the Tyler Perry actors, where it's so strenuous. I can't even imagine, emotionally and mentally, to film so much per day. Like, imagine her doing that intense scene with Jasmine and Andy and her girls, and then later on you film something, comical with Zach. It's one of those things where, holy crap, no wonder people say you have to be on your A game and be able to, work around certain things, because one day, you might be filming, we're filming season 3, episode 12, but then by that afternoon, hey, we actually need to film something from episode 21. So you need to really know your lines, get into a particular mind space. And as she said, Tyler was saying, lines of dialogue for her to say during the particular scene. So learning to adapt to that really takes a lot of talent. So yeah, this was definitely one of the highlights of Fatima's character. And one could argue, looking back, that was the dissension beginning, because after that we had her, sicking those guys on Hayden, and then, her with the baseball bat. And people say, what, the Fatima we love is gone. But this was pretty much the beginning of showing us who the real Fatima is, who she pretty much showcased to Hayden and Zach, or should I say warned them about earlier in the show, about, hey, once I get to a certain level of crazy, certain point, there's no turning back. So, hey, epic scene in itself. Honestly, I feel like this scene was better than her with the baseball bat to Hayden's car, because like I said, that was not a smart move, especially with no solid evidence that Hayden was the one that got Zach arrested to begin with. But this scene showed that she really has Andy's back. Plus, my boo Jasmine's in it, so anytime to see her is, something I love. Do it! So, yeah, that's all I got to say on that one. And it's ironic because Fatima saved Andy with a gun, and then later on you had Jasmine break into, Well, technically, she stole Gary's keys to then enter into Andy's apartment and held her at gunpoint. So, kind of ironic when you look at it that way. But regardless, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. What was your favorite moment from Sisters? Are there any other cast member favorite moments that you want me to discuss in another video? Let me know in the comment section. And as always, hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe and hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel.